Well, good morning and welcome to the allotment. It's Saturday the 13th of August today, and I thought I'd do a quick update, but I thought I'd start with my first sunflower of 2016. There are quite a few here. If I step back a bit you can see quite a few, but it's the first one that's actually flowered, formed a head, and it's a very handsome flower indeed. Very pleased with that. They're all they're a mixed bag, so I'm not quite sure. Some will probably be no, you can't quite see. Some will probably be ordinary, and I expect they'll be ordinary. All sunflowers are beautiful, but I suspect there'll be a couple more like that. A few things I wanted to show you. I'm going to start around here. This was where the overwintering onion sets were, and when I pulled them out I sowed a row of mixed leaf lettuces, and we've started to eat those. As you can see, this kind of Salanova type and this Cos type, both really tasty. I think this is like more like a traditional, what they call English lettuce. And then these beetroot, which you can see these are again another mix, which is trying to think now, they were gourmet beetroot mix, I think was what it said on the seed packet. But the reason I mention them, I'm not going to pull that one out. You can see they're kind of a sort of traditional. Where's the traditional one? Probably that one. You know, they've got a traditional kind of leaf and sort of bright purple beetroot, and then others are slightly paler, and then there's some that are orange, which I don't seem to have found any yet, so whether they just haven't matured, and some that are white, and again I don't think that I can find, see if I can find a white one. No, not at the moment. They seem to mature at different times. I think where are we? That one in there in the centre of the frame is a white one. Why am I mentioning them? Well, basically because they don't taste very nice. They're not as sweet, and they've got I don't know, it's hard to describe. I've been trying to think of the right words. Excuse me. It's they've got a funny, as I say, a funny aftertaste, and it's quite a bland, not bitter, but it's not far off being bitter. So, as I say, I won't be growing them again. Just going to talk a little bit about pumpkins. As you can see, pumpkin in there, which goes all the way back over here. It climbs up. It doesn't quite climb into the apple tree. But it kind of starts over by the base of the apple tree. Because I didn't have much space when I was planting them out, I've kind of stuck most of them in and around the fruit bed. I'll show you the other one in a moment. Oh dear. I will be back in just a second when I've had a drink. Where was I? I was talking about pumpkins. Let's show you the other one while we're up this end of the plot. There's the other one down there, and you probably can't see it, but I can. It's getting some slug damage on the surface. This is what's happened to all of them this year. I've had I don't know, probably half a dozen starts, and they get not quite as big as that. I suppose that's about it's about a softball, a bit bigger than a tennis ball. And then the slugs get them, and I'm hoping that won't happen to this one because it's still kind of supported, so it might get a bit bigger, but I think time is running out as well. They've been in since sort of May. It's the end of August. I just don't think they're going to ripen now, so no pumpkins again this year, which will be a shame, but we shall see anyway. Wanted to talk about these. There's a mixture of cabbage here. As you can probably see, there's red cabbage. There's a red cabbage, and there's a white cabbage behind it. There's a couple of cauliflowers. I think there are 4, I think there were 16 plants. 4 of the white, 4 of the red, 4 collies and 4 Brussels sprouts. Now 2 of the collies have just not made it at all. One, which you can see at the far end there, is doing okay, probably put a reasonable head on. And then the other one, which is there. I'm not sure what that will do, probably won't do anything. But the red cabbage and the white cabbage seem to be doing okay. One thing I do need to do, particularly on the white cabbage and on the sprouts, is because they're pushing against the edge of the netting. Let's take you around and show you. They're pushing on the edge of the netting here. You can see there's a hole there, but I suspect that's more likely to be a slug or a bird or something that's done that. But it means that the cabbage white butterfly can get through she can't physically get through the netting, but she can get the end of her abdomen through, and she can lay her eggs that way. Now I can't see any just looking now, but I need to take the netting up and have a proper look, because obviously what I don't want is for her to have done that, the eggs to hatch, and the caterpillars to eat all my cabbages. But we'll see. Anyway, while we're up this end, a quick kind of comment on courgettes. Have done really well this year. They seem to be easing off now. There's still, as you can see, a few. I've got just plain yellow and green courgettes this year, nothing fantastic. And then sweetcorn, I think this is probably ready to go, so we'll probably start harvesting that possibly today. There's some still not quite, haven't quite gone fully brown on the top, but a lot of them have, so we'll see how we get on. I might get cut off in a minute because my battery light is flashing, so if that happens, this will be half a video. The final thing I wanted to talk about really was how these plants are doing. You probably can't see through the netting, and given the battery's going, I'm not going to stop and lift the netting, but they're doing really well. I mentioned those in the previous video. And then this space here, and then I've got some more over there. I think this is probably going to be broad beans, overwintering broad beans, and then the spot over here is going to be my overwintering onion sets. So this bit here, I think that's what I'm going to do. I wasn't quite sure, but that's kind of where my thought process has taken me. Anyway, I'm going to end this here before the battery dies completely. I'd just like to say thank you for watching. I'd also like to say thank you. I've had quite a few new subscribers in the last couple of weeks, so if you're one of those, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. If you've got your own channel, I've probably subscribed back. I don't seem to get notified of all subscribers, so if you have subscribed and you've got your own channel and I seem to have missed you, then do drop me a note and let me know. Anyway, that's it for now. As I say, thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care now. Bye bye.